English grammar in 60 seconds. Today I want to talk about the passive versus the active voice, which many people request from me. In the active voice, the subject does the action. For example, the dog chased the cat. The subject, the dog, chased the cat. We use the active voice mostly in conversation because it's clearer, easier to understand, and it is the most common way we speak when we're talking to others. This thing did this action, and this was the outcome. Now, the passive voice is a bit different. The passive voice, we're not always sure who did the action, and we're talking about the action being done rather than who did it. For example, the cat was chased. This is the passive voice. Also, the cat was chased by the dog is the passive voice, even though we have the subject there, but the subject's at the end. Why do we use the passive voice then? Well, we use it when the thing who did the action is not important. For example, the homework was completed. It's not important who did the homework, it's just important that it's completed. We also use it when we don't know who did the action. For example, the window was broken. We don't know who by, but we know it was broken. And finally, we use the passive voice when the object is more important than the subject. For example, the new law was passed by Congress. The new law is what we're focusing on. A really good way to check if a sentence is passive or active is if you can add by zombies on the end. It sounds a bit silly, but because it's silly, you'll remember it. So for example, the dog chased the cat by zombies makes no sense, but the cat was chased by zombies makes sense. Therefore, the cat was chased is the passive voice.